choose to not be first.
Do we do enough? Well, I never shut up about it.
It must have been about 16, 17. We nicked their guilt rings. Right, the bouncer's guilt ring.
This is no good for me. That's the reality. If you want the honest truth, and I see it every day.
Andrew McCART, IFL TV. I'm in Manchester and I'm always delighted to be joined by Mr. Anthony CROLLA. Anthony, first and foremost, mate, how's things?
Mate, I'm good, thank you. Listen, the event then with Chronic Warrior and Maverick Stars, it was good to see that. I just think, you're seeing people with disabilities taking part in boxing, enjoying it. And I just think, some inspiring young athletes there. Thank you. I'll see you again. See you later, my mate. See you later.
And you can see the smiles you put on these young guys' faces as well. The young folk that are in there with the disabilities and that, they're just elated to see guys like former world champions like yourself, and it means the world to them.
No, it's nice and it's very rewarding as well. Even doing just like a little bit of a punching sort of exercise with one of the girls where she was coaching and stuff. No, it was good. It was brilliant.
Well, I want to maybe get down to business here because I'm in Manchester for a reason, and an ex-gym mate of yours, a friend of yours, and Liam Smith, he's got his rematch with Chris Eubank Jr. Conclusive victory last time out, 4th round stoppage. How do you see this one going?
Yeah, I backed Liam last time, and I'll do the same again, and not just because he's my mate. I just believe he'll be the better fighter on the night again. I always say about Chris Eubank Jr. Listen, he might not be the best boxer, but I think he's a very good fighter. And I just felt like he'd been lost a little bit between his styles. But then I always think, on the inside, so if he does, then I just always thought Liam's a very good inside fighter, not just junior, but I just believe that he's as good as an inside fighter as almost any fighter in Britain. I really do. And I just think he'll have the answer. But again, listen, the build-up's always going to be fun with junior and stuff like that. And listen, all that aside, he's a serious athlete, and away from all the games of poker, away from the flashy lifestyle, he's a fighter who no doubt trains unbelievably hard.
Obviously, you're going to say that Liam's going to win this one. You're probably confident Liam's going to do the business again. Now, looking at Liam, I looked at the rankings. I think he's ranked at 160 at... I'm going to get run over here.
Don't listen to him. Good to see you again.
I don't know what I was going to say there. I think it was Liam. He's ranked at 160 with the WBO, and then I think it was the WB and IBF. He's at 154. Yeah. For me, when I'm looking at Liam, I think 160 is perfect for him. He's big, he's strong, and I think that maybe he should make an assault at that W title.
I thought that for a while, and I think with Liam, I was saying it as and that's my mate and stuff like that. But I was thinking, I think the move up to middleweight was because when people was going on about the size difference, I went, no, Liam will be better at middleweight. So I think that's his weight. Liam might say different, it can still make 154, but no, I think that's his weight, 160.
Definitely. Do you think he'll become a world champion again?
I really think he will be, yeah. It's and obviously he's got to come through Saturday night. Again, like I said, it won't be easy, but comes through Saturday night, and listen, we'll see obviously where the belts are at and stuff like that, and who's champion at the time. But no, I think I've always said Liam's one of the most. I've been lucky enough to train with a lot of talented fighters, and Liam's one of the very best I've ever trained alongside.
Right, I've seen your... Again, I want to talk about this past weekend Saturday. I've seen your analysis, your breakdown. I think it was your brother you did it with, right?
Yeah, my little brother, yeah. I just thought, I got the... Do you know what, funny enough? Bet Fred messaged me, not Fred, but like one of the boys there, Matt, and it nearly cost him 10 grand alone, that little special that they done. So I don't think I'm the most popular person in the office, but yeah.
Well, listen, you've done your analysis, you've done your breakdown, and obviously the fight went ahead.
By the way, I'm on about my prediction, not that little thing.
Right, no. You went terrible at your analysis. So obviously you watched the fight. I'm going to talk about the low blow straight off the bat, and then we'll talk about the stoppage. Yeah. The low blow, your initial reaction. When that shot went in from Daniel Dubois, what was your initial reaction?
Initial reaction, I thought, that's very close. I'm not sure at all. And then even watching, I'll be honest, some of the clips after it, I was thinking, no, that's perfectly fine. But then you see it from another angle and I thought, oh no, that is low. So, listen, all in all now, if asked for the decision, then I think, yeah, it probably was low. But it was hard to say from so many angles, so I get why. It's not me sitting on the fence here. I get why sort of like the Dubois account, I get why they was fuming, absolutely. And then I get why people say, no, that was perfectly fine. And then, you know, also with Usyk, then you could always argue, well, would have he got up in the 10? And I actually thought Dubois done very well, me. But then there's still the, go out of it, Usyk, you had a case for winning every round, didn't it? But I still believe Dubois can be a champion, I really do. He's still a baby in the division. And he's unbelievably heavy-handed.
Let's go at the stoppage then. It was sort of like I keep saying this, like me and you, we'll never know what it's going to experience to get hit with 10-ounce gloves by an 18-stone man. We'll never get to experience that. Lucky enough. Now, there's going to be question marks on Daniel Dubois' heart, and did he quit? And obviously because it was a sort of jab, corkscrew jab, a little bit of trajectory coming down. Your thoughts?
I thought throughout it, I thought Dubois he took a good few shots, so I thought there's nothing wrong with his chin. I think a bit of it was probably exhaustion, because that's what those kind of fighters do, your Usyk, your Lomachenko's, the exhaustion through thinking. Listen, there's no denying did Daniel go out and shit. Listen, didn't go out on his shield, but it was. Do you know what I mean? I thought it was a very valiant effort on Saturday night.
I do want to get your thoughts. Tyson Fury watching that on Saturday night. He's sitting on his couch watching that. What's going through his mind?
I'm not sure. I think Tyson's thinking about Nagano. See you later, boys, and see you later. Bye bye. And but I think, listen, I've said it for a long. A fit and focused Tyson Fury believes he beats any heavyweight in the world. I don't know. Tyson probably believes, and I believe that Tyson probably believes him getting out of bed, does that as well. Gets but I just think that, listen, that's a fight that it'd be a massive shame if we didn't get to see it. The contrast to styles, and I still believe that, like I just said, a fit and focused Tyson Fury would beat Usyk.
I want to talk about the most important fight this weekend. You know where I'm going with this. You know what I mean? I've got to get your thoughts on it. Obviously,
you pals here could get in trouble if you say that. But yeah, no, I know what you mean. You mean the main one.
The main one. You explain it then, Ant.
Yeah, so over in Glasgow, obviously, two Scottish legends. I'm right in saying that, aren't I? In Ricky Burns and Willie Limond. Yeah, so that's happening Friday night.
Well, Willie's obviously been training with you. He's mentioned to me a couple of times that when I've done an interview, he said, I'm taking this serious. I've been down to CROLLA's gym. You've seen him. You've seen it. Exactly that. You've seen Willie. You've seen him firsthand. How's you looking?
He's absolutely taking it serious, and so I think you'll have to see the shape he's in, because Willie come down, he put on a right bit of weight and stuff like that. So the shape he's got himself in, you should be very proud of himself. Anyway, and listen, you're talking about two great servants to Scottish boxing there, and I think, I'm sure they'll put a show on. They really will put a show on. I know Ricky's he's never been out the gym, has he? No. I think he's every bit as fit now as what he was when he's fighting. He was super fit. But yeah, there's a little bit of history between them. They've known each other a long time, and I think they both helped sort of the Scottish national squad, and their input there can only be a good thing when you look just how well the Scottish, I say it all the time, the Scottish amateur scene is absolutely thriving. I'm not just talking from how well they've done at the Commonwealths, but I've watched it for a few years, and it's half leading the way. I don't just want to see in the UK. I mean, one of the top nations in amateur boxing.
One final one, Ant. Obviously, does Willie Limond not inspire you to make a comeback?
Not a chance. Not a chance. I told Willie this. No, listen, you look at there, Willie and Ricky. I mean, he's always stayed fit and stuff. No, but I'm happy doing what I'm doing. Everyone always says it, but no. Listen, I think there's as competitive as it gets. I'll do a little bit of sparring with my female fighter, Rhiannon Dixon, and I think that reminds me sometimes, like, nah, I'm done.
Listen, it's always a pleasure to speak to you. No doubt, it's only Tuesday. The whole fight week to come ahead, and I'll see you very, very soon.
For sure, yeah.
Thanks, Ant. I appreciate it, mate. Thank you, mate.
To not be first.
Do we do enough? Well, I never shut up about it.
It must have been about 16, 17. We nicked their guilt rings. Right, the bouncer's guilt ring.
This is no good for me. That's the reality. If you want the honest truth, and I see it every day,